Democracy is the practice where the country's powers is vested in the people of the country rather than the government itself. Democracy began in ancient Greece. The functioning of Athenian democracy was a direct democracy, where male citizens could contribute to decision-making in the assembly, influence the political activity in the council, and serve in public offices often determined by sortition. The people is the backbone of the country. Before democracies, in order for the people to get their way in the country, they had to revolt against the current government because the then governments do not listen to the people of the country. Democracy worked because it gave the people a direct say in the government. What's different? Instead of a group or class of people ruling the government or a family or single person ruling the government, the people in the democracy get to decide who they put in office. If the people in a democracy don't like the current government, they can just vote the politician out of power, unlike in other governments where you have to replace the whole government. During a conflict or disagreement in policies, the people no longer need to overthrow the government or coup it, they just need to convince or remove the politicians. This is more peaceful and allows for a smoother process in the government. Problem solved. A democracy allows for a more stable government while ensuring the people gets a say in it. The political spectrum is a spectrum in which countries are categorized by where they stand in collectivism v. individualism. Each sides both have their extremes, but left-wing values the collective of the people nor while the right-wing values the individual more than the collective. The political spectrum represents a range of political beliefs, often depicted as a line from left to right. On the left wing, values typically include social equality, government intervention in the economy to promote welfare, and progressive social policies. Left-wing ideologies often emphasize the redistribution of wealth, environmental protection, and civil liberties. In contrast, the right wing values individual freedoms, limited government intervention in economic affairs, and conservative social policies. Right-wing ideologies prioritize free market principles, personal responsibility, and traditional values. Both sides of the spectrum offer distinct approaches to governance and policy making, reflecting different philosophies on the role of government and individual rights. Democracy stands in the center of the spectrum. People in the democracy sways either a little to the left or the right. That is the difference between Democrats and Republicans. The political spectrum in the U.S. significantly influences the dynamics between Republicans and Democrats, shaping their policies and governance approaches. Republicans, positioned on the right, advocate for limited government intervention, free market principles, and conservative social values, emphasizing individual responsibility and traditional norms. Democrats, on the left, support government intervention in the economy to promote social welfare, progressive taxation, and social equality, prioritizing civil rights, environmental protection, and social justice. These ideological differences led to distinct policy priorities and legislative agendas, often resulting in legislative gridlock as each side struggles to advance its agenda in a divided government. This ongoing tension underscores the importance of compromise and negotiation in the U.S. political system to address the diverse needs and values of its citizens. Democracies come in various forms, including direct democracy and the electoral college system used in the United States. In a direct democracy, citizens vote directly on laws and policies, ensuring immediate public participation and majority rule, as seen in ancient Athens. The Electoral College, however, involves citizens voting for electors who then select the president, balancing influence across states with different populations. This system aims to prevent the tyranny of the majority but has sparked debates on its fairness and effectiveness compared to direct voting. Each approach reflects different priorities in balancing direct public involvement and representative decision-making. The political spectrum shapes how democracy operates by influencing policy decisions, legislative priorities, and governance styles. Different points on the spectrum, from progressive left to conservative right, lead to diverse approaches to societal issues like healthcare and education. This variety fosters debate, compromise, and negotiation, essential for a healthy democracy. However, extreme polarization can cause gridlock, underscoring the need for balanced representation and finding common ground. Mob democracies, or ochlocracies, occur when the majorities will override the rule of law and minority rights, leading to instability. This highlights a significant con of democracy, the potential for majoritarian tyranny where minority voices are suppressed. Additionally, democracies can suffer from decision-making paralysis due to conflicting interests and the need for consensus. These challenges underscore the importance of safeguards and balanced governance to protect democratic principles.